So we keep trying to get a video finished to show you our whole home tour, and we can't get our crap together.
In the last 2 days, we've been to Phoenix and back, which is 20 hours of driving plus a little bit. So it's been interesting.
But my parents are home now, and we can show you a picture of them in the back of our car. We thought we'd give you another throwback video. We're gonna show you where our 2 Christmas trees are at right now. And then we're gonna show you a video of our Christmas tree from about 3 years ago.
Time to commence with the great tree fluffing.
Zeb's much better at tree fluffing than me. I'm kind of like just open it up and throw the stuff on it.
I used to be a lot crazier about fluffing the tree, but Jamie puts so much stuff on her tree a lot of times, you can't tell.
What are you trying to say? That's the trick to a cheap tree. You just put a lot of stuff on it. And I like slim trees. We don't have a huge house, and so giant trees would take over. Maybe someday I'll get a bigger one. A house, that is.
All right, so this tree is pre-lit, but we're going to be putting a bunch of these on here. It says only at Target.
They're Phillips. If we can find an Amazon link, we'll get it for you.
They're fun. They've got all kinds of fun little different sizes of these white bulbs, and we're going all white with them.
Yeah, I don't do multicolored Christmas lights. Shocking, I know, that I do all white lights. But the kids' tree in the basement is multicolored Christmas lights. I really feel like that sets off all the Star Wars and handmade ornaments. So up here, we go all white. Always plug in your lights before you put them on, because nothing is more frustrating than getting your tree all strung up and realizing that you're missing a light.
Or they don't work.
Or the whole string doesn't work.
Here, plug it in the back there.
We were poor for many years, and we had the same tree for, I don't know, like 12 years, and the lights finally quit working, and so instead of buying a new tree, I just cut all the lights off that I could, and then we strung every light that we had, and they didn't all match, but it still looked good. And it leaned to one side. Then we finally upgraded to our $49 Walmart tree. All right, they work. Oh, these are pretty. I like to have different kinds of lights, because when you go to the stores that have like the decked out Christmas trees, they usually will have these traditional ones, and then they have some really cool round ones, at least on all my favorites. And it really gives it like a custom touch without costing the boutique price. We made a few ornaments, or 30. I don't even know how many there are here.
Jamie kept getting things to make more ornaments because she didn't think we had enough. I'm like, I think you underestimated my bag of wood dowels and balls and things that we made ornaments out of the other day.
So these are the first ones we're putting on, because these are the ones that we have the most of. So I want to get them evenly distributed, mix up the colors. We have a video on us painting these live, so Zeb is going to link all the videos to all the DIYs for all the ornaments that are below. But we did paint these all with DIY paint. I didn't even wax them because they're just going to be on my tree.
Oh, they're heavy. They're going to have to go close to the tree.
Yeah, if when we're done it looks bad, we can always move them around. I like to have them well mixed up. But we have a bunch of fine glitter left over from our craft that we did for our centerpiece. And Zeb saw these ornaments at IKEA, and he said they needed to be dipped in glitter. I think it's funny that my big burly husband said those ornaments could use some glitter.
Well, everything's handmade on the tree, and we needed a couple things to fill it in. And this is stark plastic, just real white. It needs something.
It needed glitter. So I'm pouring my glitter into this dish here, and Zeb is going to tape off the ornament, and then we will brush on some glue, and then I will dip it in the glitter. Should we glitter this since we're gonna have glitter on the ornaments?
No, aren't you painting that white?
Well, I was gonna paint it white, but then it won't stand up against the white wall. So let's glitter this too.
This is also from IKEA.
So it was on sale for $3.99, but I believe it was regularly $4.99. And the same thing for these ornaments. A 3-pack of these ornaments was $3.99, regularly $4.99.
I looked for a name on them. They just have a UPC.
Yeah.
So they don't have a name. All right, this glue is water-based.
So we can use our brushes with it and not worry about getting them ruined. It washes out with soap and water.
I'm gonna just put a healthy amount right there on the top. And then
it's clear.
Yeah, it's clear. And then I'm just gonna smear it all over.
Smear it? Maybe, do you think we could get away with not spraying top coat on them?
Yeah, I don't think, I mean, this is a lot of glue.
All right, we're not gonna put top coat on. Hopefully we don't regret it later. There's something very satisfying about glittering stuff.
So we're gonna let these dry and then peel the tape off because the glue won't stick where the tape is.
Zeb's gonna tape off the rest of the ornaments, and while he's taping those off, I'm gonna go ahead and just put a bunch of glue on this and smear it around. It's a very official term, we're gonna smear the glue. I'll hold it, you glitter
I'll
it.
sprinkle some on and it'll get where it gets. Oh, that's kind of a cool effect.
When you rip off the tape, they look like this. Glitter dipped ornaments. We're gonna go get these on the tree. So we've got our ornaments and we're just putting these on the tree. I'm sure that they're actually probably still a little wet, but that's all right. I got these ornaments at Michael's. They're shatterproof, they're clear plastic, and you can fill them and decorate them how you want. I'm gonna cut this paper into strips. I'm also gonna rip strips of old grain sack that I had, just some leftover pieces, and fill these plastic ornaments up. They also make these in glass. I choose the plastic ones because I've got kids and I don't want any breakable ornaments on my tree. So you just roll it up and then you can just poke it down in there. Once you put it in there, you can kind of shake it around and that will open it back up a little bit. And you want to fill it pretty full with it so you can see lots of words in there. So for my next ornament, I have just these strips of grain sack that I've cut up. I also have strips of red ribbon to add some color. And then I have some greenery just from some greenery that I had in my house. But if you have boxwood or trees that you can cut up or any kind of bushes, they go in well. I'm not really sure how these will last over the whole Christmas season, so I may have to pull these out and refresh them next year, but they might dry really pretty too. So I'm gonna take this bigger flat ornament, layer in my fabric on the bottom, kind of shake it around after I put it in there so it doesn't stay wadded up. Then I'm gonna add my strip of red ribbon here. I like this ribbon because it's kind of muted, not shiny, so it goes well with the grain sack. This shade of red is the same. Then I'm gonna take and add my sprig of greenery. Once you have the greenery, this is what it looks like completed. I thought it needed a little something extra, so I have these twigs from the craft store and I just cut off one twig of berries. It's kind of like building a ship in a bottle. You want it to look effortless, but you also want it to look good. You poke that in there, and voila. I think we need one more strip. Can you put that strip in there?
My little baby fingers are helping.
Your baby fingers are helping? Okay,
Yeah.
put this one in there.
My baby fingers are helping. But I have two of them have giant toes. Yeah.
You have giant toes?
Yeah. What? But,
You almost got it. Almost. Okay, once you get that in, let's shake it down. So it falls in there. All right, next you're gonna put your greenery. Put that in there. Oh, no, don't crumple the leaves. Here, you gotta kind of just gently
then pack it in.
pack it in. Okay.
How many pieces of this do I need to put in, Mom?
I don't know. We haven't been counting. Okay, put this in there. Okay, so now we're at the point where we just handcrafted like over 20 ornaments to finish this tree. Zeb's kind of done, I'm kind of done, so we're just gonna speed up getting everything on the tree. We do have these pine cones with dry brushed edges on them to look like snow. And then we have a bunch of these picks that I picked up at the craft store. Bigger ones towards the bottom.
Okay.
And then the smaller ones go up top.
We got to make it look like there's like snow on the tree with pine cones.
So I didn't actually make the garland. This is just yarn from the craft store, but I feel like since it isn't meant to be a garland, it counts as handcrafted. I don't know. I just couldn't think of any garland to make that wouldn't take a million years. I purchased this at the craft store. It was on sale, I think, for like $24.95 for 54 yards of it, which is way more than I'm gonna need. and I used a coupon for an extra 30% off. So really inexpensive and only one pack is needed. I like it because it's fluffy like a sweater.
I think it was meant to be a fluffy sweater.
Well, now it's gonna be a fluffy garland. Giant ball of yarn. Just don't want it to start to look like cobwebs. Okay, Zeb, I need you to do the top ones. So you're gonna do one in the middle and then one going each side. No, like toward, like here.
Oh, look, you can reach.
I know. I just pretend I'm short. No, like this.
Up on the, all the way up on the top?
Yeah, just on the top. And then you can poke them in just...
You know, we're kind of looking for empty spots.
Yeah, we're filling in willy-nilly.
I feel like we don't have enough picks for all the empty spots.
I know, we have more in the garage. So aside from the berries and the garland that's just yarn, every single ornament on this tree and the tree topper, which you can't see but it's up there, is all handmade. Good job, Zeb.
Good job, Jamie.
You did a little bit of glittering. There's some on your face.
You can't touch this stuff without getting it all over.
Yeah, it just gets everywhere, but for the Christmas season, we enjoy it. After that, we clean up all glitter.
If you want to see how we did these ornaments, check the links below. We've got lots of videos on how we put all of these things together,
as well as tons of video in our Christmas playlist. We hope that this inspires you to take a little leap of faith, do some handmade decorating of your own. Be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to Jami Ray Vintage for more
DIY.